The whole
They're
field's
within a mark and a half of each other. Not bad at
absolutely.
all.
It's not quite scratched, but it's right there. Like you said, one frame or one mark.
Pretty much. Now, Tyler's one of our few regulars that when he gets the time off and he lives in the Springs, it doesn't matter where we're at, he'll be here. Some of the drives, that's got to be 3.5 hours.
There's some
or
dedicated
more.
bowlers, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, sure.
North, go south, and they're always there.
It looks pretty good. Beautiful. Ooh! Hooked up real late in the end. I thought he had that covered very easily, but that was a little bit of a surprise.
And we are playing on fresh right now for the
Yes,
finals.
correct, yes.
No
I forgot to say that.
No play on these lanes
absolutely correct. We did that on purpose because sometimes when the patterns do break down and there's not a lot of mills on them and we get very busy and we don't have the chance to re-oil.
Yeah.
I try to do this and get them on fresh so that they'll see everything and it's true, and then they'll watch the transition. Look at that. Great shot.
Nice.
Great shot by Chris. There's a lot of these guys that bowled on it early Saturday or early this morning. Now they said, okay, we're back to where we were.
Not afraid to send it out, I see.
Right. Nice. Tell you what, you watch Chris, big boy, very smooth to the line. Great release. Nothing's forced. And he's still learning.
He got a pretty good paw on him. Put some,
oh, God. Boy's a big boy.
put some ribs on that ball there.
Yeah. Does he use fingers? Does he need fingers? No, he throws the ball very well. There you go. Nice shot.
Got it.
2-8 on a sport shot is not easy.
Very easy to pick.
Yep.
Yes.
So good job. So he goes strike spare. Now, one of my champions from years and years and years ago when he was a kid, Lane Bradford, who I haven't seen in a while. Lane, he now resides in Brighton, but when I knew him, he hung out at Sonesta Lanes and North Glen, and was a regular. Glennie Blunt did a lot of his drilling back then. Of course, Glennie's still at Sonesta, the pro shop. Lane went to work for the post office, and now he's working for a stone company or something, but doing very well.
Yeah.
He's got a set of twins that are now probably 14.
They're huge now.
Into everything.
I remember when they were first born.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you blink and they're teenagers already.
Yeah. And I could never get their name. I knew their names, so I could never get them right. Oh, wow. I thought he had that.
Gave it a run.
What is it, Brendan and Tristan, something like that? Trindon? I don't know. He'll tell me. I get them confused. But they're out at a soccer tournament, so Lane's being a bachelor for a weekend, I think. Mom is with the boys.
That's right there. Got him in the sports.
Frame 3. Oh, nice. Little low pocket. Takes a 6 flat into the side.
Do they realize that this is a fresh pair?
Yes, I told them, yes. Chris wound up bowling with Lane in a league, and I can't remember where because I was chatting with Lane while they were bowling the semis. And what he likes about Chris is he's a sponge. He wants to learn as much as he can and better his game. And I'll tell you what, just in the short time, he's been with me for probably 2 years, but has only probably bowled maybe 3 or 4 times.
He's got got a good look.
Yes, he does. Ooh, little high, these 4. For those of you watching and you want to put your money out, Chris Rogers would not be a bad pick.
No, I don't think any of these guys would be a bad pick. They
Well,
made it to the finals.
The advantage on this now, as these guys move up the ladder, they're going to be bowling on it, have a little bit of history.
A little bit wide.
Yeah, flag that. But the people stepping up, it's going to be brand new.
That is a big difference. Being the leader, you get the automatic buy into the big dance, but you don't get the experience of the transition on the lanes and you sit there and you're getting cold.
Yeah.
You can build your practice, but it's not
meanwhile
the same.
they're already warmed up, and They already have an idea what ball to use, where to play.
I always preferred being in, the 4th or 5th seed.
Nope, too wide. I, on the other hand, being the money person that I am, I would go, give me the top seed all the time.
Well,
I'll take
you're
guaranteed second place.
Yeah, you are absolutely.
But you are right, though. You get locked in, and the better player gets locked into a lane that he's going on.
Yep.
His confidence is so incredible. Yeah,
it grows. Yep.
And then the people that are watching
yeah,
him,
they see.
It's intimidating because they go, this guy's locked.
You're making a move.
Yeah.
10 back in the pit.
All right. Well, Chris wheeled it a little bit too far. Wound up hanging out in the ditch. And that's the problem with this pattern. Again, he's playing inside, which is fine. Mm-hmm. But if you wheel it just a little bit too far right, the ball just
it ain't coming
back.
Gone.
It's just it's out of here. So.
And likewise, like most sport patterns, if you get it inside, it's taking a 7-pin. Your little misses will make you pay your price. I mean, they show you right away.
Yeah. The advantage of this pattern, though, is to move right-handers to move in, but again, you can't get it out. You have to play a tighter bevel.
Okay.
That was just about as perfect as you could throw the ball. And that's a huge double for Tyler Bryant. And again, experience.
Yep.
Tyler's a good master champion.
Well, a double against 2 opens, he just brought the match back in play.
Right. Like I said, Chris still has a 24-pin advantage, but Tyler's pretty much made this up with back-to-back opens by Chris. Back through the face, almost kicked out the 3. I like his game, though. I really do. Sometimes, as you can tell, if he gets a little lost or a little frustrated, then it becomes speed.
Yeah.
And he just wants to
muscle it. Yeah.
That will change. He'll learn.
And it's so easy to naturally want to do that.
Sure.
But you're right. It's something you got to work on. Get there.
No, I didn't think so. See, that OB is
the
serious.
out of bounds. Yes, I was just going to say, the out of bounds.
So now he's got 3 opens. 2 of them are 1-pin spares. So now he goes to the mentor. Mr. Bradford going, okay, let's get your you-know-what out of your you-know-where. Yep. Think about changing equipment. Go to this because this is what it'll do different than what you're bowling on. Again, doesn't even think twice. He understands what he's telling him.
Yeah.
And now he's going to try to execute what he just told him to do.
Well, sometimes a ball change will clear your mind and your brain.
Yes.
Even if it's the wrong ball or the right ball, just the fact of doing it.
Wow. That even hooked more. So now he's going.
Yeah, but he got that one pretty far, pretty deep
but
inside.
he was inside. Yeah, but he's kind of well, and again, his mind is going. I can't get it out. If I get it out too far, it's gone. I got no shot.
And he's fighting that because he just saw 2 balls in the ditch. You got to forget that.
He's cracking me. Much better.
Wheel. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. 63 in the 5th for Chris with a spare in the 6th. And Tyler can conceivably have 90-something in the 5th.
Yeah.
He's working on a double. So he's in command here right now.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Walked up on him a bit. It's so speed critical. Because even if, now Tyler let up on it just a little bit. If we could see what the miles per hour was on the scores, even if it's off a couple of tenths of a degree, you'll see a big change.
It says 12.6.
And, they're not always going to be accurate.
No.
In the bowling center, yes. But you can't say, well, I throw 18 miles or whatever. Never believed in that stuff. But if you're consistent, whatever they tell you it is,
your baseline
in the bowling center, that's fine.
Yeah.
But you can't take that and take it to another bowling center.
No.
It's not relevant. It's not close. So now that, did he? He was right on the edge, and he goes 2.8 tenths. You really gotta concentrate on not getting the ball right. I don't know about that.
2.
Wow, he actually got the 2. I'm surprised. I didn't think he was going to get anything. So he's got 110 in his 7th with an open. Yeah, if Chris marks now, he's about a mark ahead with the handicap difference.
Back and forth.
Yeah, he's right back in it. Wow, that ball,
Take it.
Yeah, you take it, but I gotta wonder if it's me. I'm going, that ball's just too much for this pattern. I gotta ball down. But as big as he is, he's gonna go, nah, just muscle it. I just sort of Mach 5, you know. But this is huge. I mean,
Well, that's the advantage of being young and big and strong.
Oh boy, you know it.
You can bully your way through a lot of things. Oil? Nah, I'm not worried about it.
Okay, 7th frame, 8th frame. Come on. Ooh, again. Well, that line is so fine. He took it from absolutely setting up and going sideways to almost not doing anything and leaving a 5-count washout. It's just, it's unbelievable. And this is on fresh. Imagine what happens when it starts to get weird.
Exactly.
Starts a transition.
And we'll see games 2 and 3 here.
Oh, he had the right thing in mind. He was going to try to cross over and have the head pin take out the 610. But he is now, what has he got, 119?
109.
109 in the 8th Open.
And 110.
So it's just about a flat, close match now because of the handicap difference again. Yeah, he's spotting him 24. So Chris might actually still be in the lead. Yeah, that was bye-bye, yeah. 139. Interesting. Yeah, if he marks here, technically he's got 130 to 109. It's 21 pins, and he's getting 24. So, yeah, we're within 3 pins.
Yep.
But he's going to make this, of course. Nice.
Oh,
He didn't know about it. He didn't know what that ball was going to do. It's kind of, he threw it and went, okay, let's see what happens.
His body English wasn't too confident on that.
No, he wasn't confident at all. So the loser of this match will take home $245, which ain't a bad day at the office.
No.
Well, it's set.
That looks better.
Beautiful. Did he? Oh, he did clear it. Okay. I thought he might have left a 4. But that strike in the 9th is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. And Chris has to respond with the same.
Yeah, you always have to set yourself up in the 9th frame. With some kind of mark at least. Strike preferably. That was in.
Nope. 136. So now he's looking at, 159? Yeah, 159 max. With his handicap, he'd have 197. Yeah.
He's got
Oh, no.
another.
Did it again.
Wow.
If you're watching this at home, you see what we're telling you about out of bounds, how these patterns, they want you as a sport bowler to play in the middle. And the reason why it is it takes the area out. So those of you on house shot where you can wheel the ball to your heart's content, the ball's going to come back. It will not do that on this stuff. So what it's telling you is you have to make good shots. You have to be consistent. You have to be within a couple boards of where you're looking at. And ball speed's got to be right. Ball's critical.
Huge.
Yeah. So now Chris, of course, he just got lost. And he's going to end up, if he goes spare strike, he'll shoot 136 for 174. And now at that point,
54.
Basically, Tyler might not even need a mark. Okay, makes a spare.
So he needs a strike to make him, force him to get a mark.
Yep.
Otherwise, we could have a what?
Don't go there. You know, I used to like you.
I won't say it. I'm not even thinking it.
Thank you. And Stebniak, don't even think about it either. And Poggi, if you get in, I've already picked David to win. So see how close I am. What, 135?
Yep.
Okay.
73. The sticks.
135, 38, 173. Let's see if he learned anything. Nope, same thing. Although I think he stood up a little bit on that and kind of yanked through it rather than just get down smoothly through it. So he leaves the 3.610, but
Gotta have the spare.
47.54, 68. Yeah, gotta make the spare. Yes.
There you go.
Oh boy, he knew he needed it. So looking at 150.
He's 170.
170 max, so 184. So he just needs a few pins. Stay behind the line, and that's exactly what he did. Okay, he gets 6, and that should be enough.
Yep. 166.
166. And 14 for 180.
Yep.
Wow, 7 pins. So Tyler Bryant of Colorado Springs is going to move on, defeating Chris Rogers of Aurora. Chris is going to home in 5th place with $245, and now Tyler is going to go up against our 3rd-seeded bowler, a recent champion out of North Glen, Bryce Ducker. And Bryce will get 2 practice balls and each landed a full set of pins. When we come back, we'll show you that match. Again, we're here at Coal Creek Plains in Lafayette, and we'll be back in just a moment. Don't use it all the first one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa here with Ramon Bates at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette. This is match number 2 of our stair-step finals. And winner of match 1, Tyler Bryant out of Colorado Springs, now taking on our 3rd seed, Bryce Ducker of North Glen. And Bryce is elected to lead the match. So we're going to shake hands, and here we go. 18-pin difference that Tyler is going to give Bryce. Bryce recently won his first title. Bowled about 6 or 7 tournaments and finally got his feet wet, and then finally put it all together. Had a great look, and won his first title. Now he's hooked.
So a slow starter, I see.
Yeah, well, learning, understanding that the ball's not going to react the same way on sport it is on house.
Yes.
So he's one of the few that automatically want to move left on this. They give himself enough room because he's got the hand.
Yes.
And he's got the rev rate to bring it back. As he would get tighter and go further outside, his comfort level or his the area that he has to work with just completely shuts down. So
not used to making that move.
Yeah, 247. That's get lucky. Nope, it just hooked away. All right, so he's opening the first frame, which is not unusual. Again, you don't know what kind of ball reaction you're going to get, really, unless you actually happen to see that in practice. You have a mindset of what you think it's going to do, and he obviously didn't think the ball was going to finish that strongly. But now Tyler, again, he's already been on here for a game.
Yep.
Knows his good points and bad points. That one he got away with, because that was too far right for his liking, and he was lucky just to leave the 1-3.
Right. Very makeable spare.
There we go. Okay. So Tyler marks the first frame. Again, he was spotting Bryce 18, so now it's 28. Maybe? Nope. 310, yep. And again, this isn't, normally it's not a difficult split for a right-hander. Make it, 50, 60% of the time. On sport, it's a whole new ball.
On sport, and the pressure of the cameras and the lights and all that. Yeah.
Okay, so he opens and gives Bryce a chance to get right back in it, and with 8 frames to go, still have an 18-pin lead. So Bryce is the only lefty in the top 5.
He does throw a nice ball.
Got lucky. Take it and run.
His delivery is so smooth.
Yeah.
So I saw a good mix today of new bowlers and old bowlers. It's good to see that. Ooh.
Yeah, again, wheeled it too far.
Some guys have been in the league for our club for a lot of years.
Long time, yeah. You were talking about Kelly last week. He's been with me for over 20 years. And I still have some charter members. Not many, of course, because it's been 41 years now.
Wow.
And I still have some gentlemen that joined the first year in 1982. Down to a handful, but they're, and for the most part, they were young kids when it started. Now they're retired. But of course, still love it. And it's fun to watch because they know what bowling is about. It's about closing frames. It isn't about rev rate and all that.
Nope.
Yeah, it gives you an advantage from time to time, but bottom line is closed frames make money.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Well, like the golf saying, you strike for show, you spare for
Spare for dough.
Yeah.
Always, always. Now that time Tyler eased up on his speed. He went right through the face, leaving himself the big four. So now he's got that dilemma that he had early when he tried qualifying the first time this morning.
On fresh.
And he got it figured out, re-entered, and wound up making it on the second squad. And then bowled well in the semis to get here. So his decisions at that point were good. Now he's just got to, I don't think so.
No.
Just not going to happen. 1, 2, 4, 7, and again on this pattern, I wouldn't want to have to make this for a living.
No. Depending on where it is, even a single pin
Yeah, no, that's
might
very
make
true.
you think twice. Got it.
Yep, exactly what he make the ball hit all the pins. That was exactly perfectly executed. You know, my color man is coming back from the depths of injury. Nolan is he's
All
making
right.
a comeback. He's
Good,
doing good.
I
Back
heard
at work.
I heard he's well on the mend, yes.
I went well such a I won't say well. Let's just say he's on the mend and he's making a comeback. His goal was to try to get to Vegas and bowl for our Summer Nationals, which is right after July 4th. We start on the 6th, go 6th, 7th, and 8th of July at South Point. And what I told him to do is take your equipment, and if you feel like you can do it, you do it, but don't push it.
No, never do that.
And so I said, go out there with the intent that you're going to relax, be with your lovely wife Michelle, just have a good time, and okay, let me give it a shot.
Right.
And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's not a big deal.
Nope. See some hands up in the air.
But needless to say, it's been a rough end of last year for mine.
Yes.
And I know some of the guys that follow us all the time are going, where is that lunatic?
The famous voice.
And does he still owe, do you still owe Nolan money? Yes, I do. I still owe him $5. I'm surprised he hasn't hit me with interest yet, but you know.
Well, he probably has.
But then I could hit him with non-showing.
No.
What do you mean you're sick? So what? Get over here.
It's not in your contract to not be
That's right.
here.
Oh,
that
no.
wide.
Oh, my God. That was on the verge of ditch city.
Mhm.
Oh, and he leaves a pin. Need a pin in the channel, Michael. All right, so.
Well, I see lefties have out of bounds just like the righties do.
Hold up, Bryce. That's another thing that the younger bowlers don't understand. They say, well, it pins in the channel. What's the big deal? If, by any chance,
Yes.
he would hit that pin with his ball, 0. No matter what. That looks pretty good. Very nice. He'd have thrown that ball the first
I
time.
said, that's a
that
good-
was money.
That's a good line right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Live and learn. Yeah, so we got 65 in the fourth.
Yep.
So Tyler is basically 55. So he's still up about 8 pins. Not bad. Halfway through the match. Bryce and his dad, Craig, both made the cut. Craig for the first time. Ducker. So that was nice to see father-son make
Oh,
it.
wow, yeah.
Oh, no. So now he wheeled it with a little bit of speed, never got there. Then the next time he was on there, he threw it soft, went big 4. This time he moved, soft, wash out. So his head's spinning for sure. No, not going to make it. Now he got 2 out of 3, though. So now he's at 61 and a fifth. To possibly 85, he's down 24 plus 18, 42 pins. The walls are closing
I'm afraid so. But still half a game left.
A little bit better, but no. I don't think he realizes how far right his target is. Normally, he would be in like half of that.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's afraid the ball's going to hook up, but he wants to keep putting it out there, and the ball's just not reacting, whether it be, and I think he's used 2 different bowling balls at this point, and he just really hasn't seemed to find the right ball combination yet. So he does
got
spare.
that spare down, yeah. Yeah, I think coming off the burn from the second re-entry in the semis got him confused on what to do on the fresh.
Wow. That looked good right up until the very end.
Very end, yeah.
2-4. But again, the key for Bryce, he's got the handicap advantage. Make the spares. Close frames. So he went open, and he's closed every frame since. So that's the key to winning in most cases, especially at the amateur level.
Uh-oh. A little excitement.
Yeah. All right. Another spare. Four frames to go. Okay, the winner takes on our second seed, Zachary Zabetos Trujillo, who 2 years ago won our year-end event for his first title at Holiday. And then his brother went absolutely insane and won 3 consecutive singles tournaments, all on different patterns.
Wow.
That's never been done.
That's
That
impressive.
had never been done.
Different patterns, different centers. That's the impressive part.
Now, Zach has been in a little bit of a funk lately. Nathan, a little bit more consistent, but Zach will get there. Zach, and I say that not jokingly, he's 190-something sport, but you go, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's all right. But again, understand, he's only been out of juniors for maybe a year.
Yeah.
Bold Mile High Tour, him and his brother. Right now, Nathan is getting it quicker, if you know what I mean. He's understanding what has to be done. They were very lucky to have some great coaches at Bolero Westminster, as it's called now, or Westy, whatever. Used to be Brunswick Rocky Mountain, but they always had a great lineup of coaches for the junior program. That was perfect.
That was.
And they were very lucky to be in that time frame where they were able to feed off of that. When you had Mike Morocco, when you had Randy Chisholm, you had Aaron Howard, who would stay even after the league was over and pull kids off to the side and say, okay, this is what we're going to work on this week. Or
that's so tremendous.
Yeah, it is. And it makes a world of difference, especially now when the kids coming out of high school they're making scholarship money so they can go to college and maybe, obviously you're not going to pay for the whole thing, but it'll sure help your folks. 2-8. It's all right. Just keep grinding. And the funny thing is, one of them is two-handed, one of them isn't. Both right-handed, but both just got great ball reaction. And it's the first time in a while that both of them made the cut in the same tournament.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Normally one will make it, the other one won't.
Oh.
Oops. That's not when you want to start doing this. We got 129 open in the 8th.
Yep.
Well, now Tyler, he's got a strike in the 8th. If Tyler can double, but which he almost has to do, by the way, because of the handicap difference. It gave him a glimmer of hope, let's say. But Bryce has been pretty much in command most of the match. I like it. So did he. Hooked up just a little bit at the end, 2-4. smooth that is.
Very.
Okay, 129 with a spare in the ninth. He can max out at 179. And Tyler can max out at 188. So, sit. 4-pin. Okay, so best he can do now is 158 scratch. This match is over.
Yes.
With the handicap difference. Nope. To make matters worse. But he knew it was over.
So Bryce is doing a ball change. Maybe get a free look for next game.
Yep. All right. Tyler, frustrated to some extent. He just never, ever got it figured out. But hey, finished fourth out of almost 100 bowlers.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
No, none at all.
Okay, so Tyler's going to go home in fourth place, $270. Plus he cashed in sweepers, hit a couple side pots, did well. Had a good weekend overall. Oh, there it goes. Get that hang again.
Wow.
Yep, I tell you, it's tough. Okay, he ends up 155 with 32 pins, gives him 187. Easily defeats Tyler Bryant of Colorado Springs. So now Bryce Stucker will take on our second seed from Arvada, Zachary Cebedos Trujillo. And when we come back, folks, you'll see match number 3 here at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette. We'll be back in just a moment. Bryant, tell Michael I need these guys off of practice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Orsa here at Ramon Bates. We're at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette, Colorado. This is match 3 of our stair-step finals here with the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. And our third match is going to feature Bryce Ducker of Northland taking on our second seed, Zachary Zabetos Trujillo out of Arvada. Zach has elected that Bryce lead the match, so we're going to shake hands and rock and roll. And Zach's going to spot Bryce 18 pins, same as Mr. Bryant did match before. And then the winner of this match will take on our tournament leader, David Christensen of Thornton. And David does bowl here league-wise. I believe he's bowling the Sport League here or the PBA Experience League here. I'm not sure. This summer. Oh. Hasta la vista. That was a Schwarzenegger ball. Hasta la vista, baby.
Well, if you're going to do that,
yeah, might as well do it now. Yeah. Or do the 13 strike 290. You know,
that's impressive. Yeah, 11 in a row.
Yeah. All right, bring it back. Better. Come on. Excellent. Oh, just couldn't get the 7 out. That was an excellent shot. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, here's your first look at Zachary Zabetos Trujillo. I believe Zach's won twice and Nathan's won 4 times. And they came on like gangbusters. I mean, Nathan, he was at a point where he was almost unbeatable in that stretch where every bowler loves to be in.
Yes.
You know, again, you see Kelly Lawson will get locked in. You'll see some of the better players, like years ago, we'd have Dave Trujillo get locked in for whatever. Alan Cartwright, who got into that phase where you just couldn't beat them. They were zoned in. They were locked. They had the right ball in their hand and a great timing. Everything worked well. Like every bowler wanted to do. They never wanted to go away.
Well, you know.
Ooh, very close.
Everybody experiences that sometimes, I think, and you always sit back and ask yourself, what did I do to get there? Mm-hmm. And what can I do next time?
And why is it not there anymore?
The mental game is
There's so many little factors that come into play.
But you're right, when it comes, it's a beautiful thing.
And you'll bowl anybody, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Come and get it.
Ooh.
There he goes.
That thing was wheeling.
Oh, yeah. He almost smiled. Almost. Bryce is going to have his hands full. Come on, hold. Nope. 2-4. Looks like it's going to shape up and be nice, and all of a sudden it just snaps right at the end.
Both games he's been fighting that problem.
He's close. Yeah, he's close.
It's one little adjustment.
So what are you doing this summer? Are you bowling here at all?
I bowl here Wednesday nights.
Is it a doubles? Is it sport?
That's just a fun league.
Okay. Ooh.
We bowl 4 games, 2 games and then switch and bowl.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like 2 weeks in one night.
Mm-hmm. We used to do that years ago with a singles league. We'd have 30, 40 guys while you're technically 30, 40 teams.
Yeah.
So I bowl you. You look at the schedule. Okay, now I'm on this lane bowling this guy. I'm over here bowling this guy. It was actually a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Very popular on the East Coast. Don't see it too much around here anymore.
Oh no, we talk about that. How you could shake things up a little bit.
Yeah. Come on. Getting closer.
That might be an
Now he's
interesting
light.
idea.
379. This almost looks like what happened to Tyler.
Yeah. Well, I was wondering what kind of transition he was going to see, being the only lefty.
And if he did see anything, it would be later. But, you know, hey, he's, again, they're on fresh. This is only the second time he's on. Ooh,
that was
it.
close.
And right now, he's got to figure out what to do.
So let me ask you about the oil and being fresh. It's sat since they oiled it either early this morning or when they did it.
A lot of it will depend on return air, temperature of the building, topography, and lane surface. Sure. I mean, there are factors. Come on. Nice. Good shot. All right, spare double. Here he comes.
Not wasting any time.
Well, you can't. Especially when your opponent gives you that kind of an opening. You got to jump right in there.
Well, you're giving him pins and he's giving you an opening.
Do not let him get back in this match.
Not the fin out.
Is there blood in the water?
Just look how calm he is. He's just sitting there doing his job.
And both he and his brother, all their equipment's done by Mike Tabucci, Top Fit Pro Shop.
Out of
Yep, Bolero, Westminster. Mike's been there forever.
He has.
Oops.
Went back to his original ball.
Yep. And I'll give him this much. You got the same result. Leaves a bizarre. The hell is that? 2-4.
610.
Yeah. Man, that's weird. Come on, give it a shot. Gets one. Wow, 31 in the fourth. Hasn't marked yet. Meanwhile, Zach's on spare three-bagger. Wow. The fat lady ain't singing, but she's humming a mean tune in the background.
Yes.
Again, third place today will take home $416.
So if you were to suggest a move for Bryce right now, what would it be? Or something to change?
Right, see what he did right there? He moved in and played a little bit more direct. Now he needs to ball down or speed up with his swing. But I would never like to change that. I would just say go ahead and change a ball and just get to where you're hitting the pocket consistently. Right now he's everywhere. And he's running out of time. So now his brain's on freak mode.
Yep.
And that ain't going to hold. No. Yeah, so he is, in his mind, he's done.
Mm.
But again, here we go. We got a tough pattern. Never been on it before. You're not going to win this match. What can I do now? Let me pull out another ball. Let me try something to see what you can get to. Because he might be in this situation again.
Sure.
On the same pattern. Did he learn anything? Well, at this point, no, he hasn't. But he still has time to take advantage of these last 4 or 5 frames and see what you can learn out of this.
Don't just give up and walk away.
Right. Yeah.
But in the heat of the moment, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't see that yourself.
And again, that'll come with experience.
Yeah. It's easy for us back here to see that. Not so much when you're down there.
Yeah. And we don't feel that obviously. Like his mind is racing, and we're just conjecturing to what possibly can be going on.
Yeah.
But did he carry?
It did. It rolled out just in time. It was a wee bit high, but it still took it out.
Well, let's see what he has here. Okay. Come on, go ahead, give him a break. Now he did. He moved in a little bit. He did change balls, and he got closer.
Mm-hmm.
I would do the same thing again next, and I'd move more right with my feet.
Yeah.
Look down the lane at the same break point and see what he gets, because that was close. Okay, all right.
Crowd goes wild.
He woke up 3 or 4 people, actually. Needless to say, it's been a wild weather week here in the Denver area.
Oh, yes. Tornadoes.
Yeah, tornadoes. I don't know if we ever got the baseball-size hail, but I know they had some golf ball-size hail down south as well.
Some people did. It did some damage.
Yeah.
And Red Rocks.
Yeah, Red Rocks was just...
Concert goers got pummeled.
You know, they had a guy that actually got a fractured arm being hit by a hail ball. Oh, wow.
Well, you see what they could do to a car.
Oh, yeah. Come on. All right. Yeah, the tornado was the one that freaked me out. Because we, on the plains out east where there's nothing, you see them.
Right.
You see them on TV and all that stuff. And they never really get that big, F1, F2s. You don't get those monsters like Texas or Oklahoma or whatever. But what made this one tough, supposedly, it was completely wrapped with all the rain. So you really didn't see it.
Right.
The wind was just insane. But you really didn't see the actual tornado. Now, Glenn Reese, who lives in Littleton, one of my bowlers, said that he's now retired, so Lee lives in Littleton, and he could see the funnel clouds shaping. And he told his wife, he says, it's going to get ugly. You could just see it going to happen before it actually did happen. But the only time I ever saw that, I can't remember where I was coming back from, but it was a tournament. And as I'm coming up 64th and Ward, western end of Arvada, you looked up and there was 3 distinctive big funnel clouds forming in the air. And all I could think of was somebody down the line, down east, is going to get hurt.
Going to get hit. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's something you have to respect.
Yeah. Well, we haven't figured out how to beat it. we can't dig that fast. But it's got to be scary. Come on. I think the only thing scarier is the ones at night, because now you can't even see them. Yep. That would just completely freak me out. I'm just amazed that other than a lot of trees uprooted and a couple trees going into homes, that there was really no substantial home damage, no substantial injuries to speak of. No. I think for it being on the ground for 20-some minutes and traveling 8 miles,
that's long.
That's pretty wild.
Take that.
But with all the rain we had, those big trees that got knocked over, well, the ground is completely saturated.
They were saying that's a big factor.
Yeah.
Like
so when the wind comes like that, it doesn't take much to knock them over.
Yep.
But it was wild.
People were wondering that they see these big giant trees knocked down, and then people were talking about the reasons why, because of all the water.
Yeah. There we go. Attaboy. Good. There we go. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see.
There's a smile. There's a pep in his step.
Get it figured out. That's cool. And if I was him, I'd be writing down. This is what I did. This is what ball I used, and I finally moved here, and I got a great reaction. And I stuffed that somewhere where I'm not going to forget.
That was a great reaction.
It was. Uh-oh. Stuck a little. 6'10". So obviously, Bryce Ducker going to go home in third place. Not a bad payday. $416. And again, none of our top 5 have been able to win more than one match.
Right.
Interesting. As Art Brown used to say, it's chalk.
So what's that say for Zach?
That means he's not going to win the
Are
next
you setting
match.
him up?
No, I'm not. I would never do that to anybody. But so far, that's the way it's
He's
going.
going to break the trend.
Let's hope so. We'll see. He's definitely bringing it back from areas that most people can't.
He is.
And he's going to sign. And, you know, he could shoot 257. Very, very impressive.
I think I heard him ask you, out of bounds? What out of bounds?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Different ball.
He's giving it room. Yeah, that's okay.
He's out of bounds.
No, he's look. Yeah, what is my area? It's no big deal. He's winning the match.
Right. And you're right, though. You need to realize that you can't do everything you want to do.
Yeah. Excellent game, 246. Can't beat that. 260 with handicap. Bryce will finish out here. Again, he's going to finish third, $416. Our championship match today will feature Zachary Zabetos Trujillo of Arvada taking on our tournament leader, David Christensen, who has yet to win a title. So this will be interesting. And again, he had a great look in qualifying and in the semis. So let's hope he can relax and continue to do what he's done so far.
What's the farthest he's gotten?
Yes, by far. No doubt about it. Oh. All right. That's okay. He gets out of there. He's good. All right. So needless to say, Bryce is going to go home in third place. $416. The score is irrelevant, because obviously he was out of the match early, but he was trying to find something that worked, and I think he did.
Yeah.
It just took him a while, but that's okay, because this could, down the road, lead to a title and some good money.
Right. Just
by seeing what was going on in that match and how that Lane was playing. So you're always learning something.
Yep. Valuable experience.
Yep. All right, folks, we're going to step aside again. Our championship match coming up soon. Again, it's going to be Zachary Zabetos Trujillo of Arvada taking on our tournament leader, David Christensen of Thornton. And when we come back, you'll see that match. We're here at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette, and we'll be back just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Sorsa here with Ramon Bates at Coal Creek Lanes in Lafayette for the Denver Branches Championship match, top 5. We have Zachary Zabetos Trujillo of Arvada taking on our tournament leader, David Christensen of Thornton. David looking for his first ABT title, and this would be a great way to start. Winner today, $1,562. He's going to have Zach lead the match, so shake hands, and here we go. Finish. All right, wash out 1, 2, 10. 1, 2, 8, 10.
The 8's sneaking
Yeah, 1,
back
2,
there
8,
too.
10,
Yeah. Got the sleeper.
Of course, Pogey picked Zach. Shake it off. Yeah.
Oh, he gave it a run.
Wow. There we go. Bill Spigner. That's Pogey.
Mm.
His wife was one of the Brunswick chairman of the board's daughters,
Oh.
Urbanic. Not bad. Character.
David opens up with a strike.
Oh, seeing a voice from the past. Eric Lenive. And, ooh, ow. All right, even though Zach opened, Dave started with a strike, but now he's got 5 count split that is makeable.
Mm-hmm.
Go for the baby split to 310, that should cover it. When's the last time you got a text from your doctor on a Sunday?
Never.
All right, he gets 3. All right.
3 is 6.
Yes. All right, so 26. Zach could get a mark. 29, have a slight 3-pin advantage, but David will still be up 12 or 13, so no harm, no foul yet.
No.
Hurry. Ooh, 9-pin.
Then hurried, all right.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Got the 4 out.
For those of you wanting to come down and bowl at Coal Creek, not this week. It's Nationals Travel Week. Everybody's off to Reno. Ooh! Oops. Not good. Down 8, so now he's down 23. Don't take him lightly. MJ, I know you're looking forward to going to Reno, but I pity you driving. Especially with the 18,000 bowling balls you're taking with you.
We drive out the week next.
Yeah. Yes. Here we go. All right. Learning quickly, as he always does. He's not going to let you go easily. Third frame for David. Ooh, good shot. A little high, leaves a 4-pin.
He's throwing a much more direct line.
Yeah. Two, 3 years ago, they had the same thing. The lights from all the neon downtown attract some. Ooh, wow, look at this.
Right.
Nobody wants it so far.
Wow.
Hey, MJ was talking about the crickets
I heard about that.
in Nevada.
They took over.
Yeah, well, a couple of years ago we were out there, and it was the same thing. My brother flew in, and he and I, after the tournament was over, we went up to St. George and Mesquite in that area, looking around Washington County, looking at homes, and we stopped at Mesquite, and there were guys at the door that were literally just taking them off the doors.
Like a squeegee. Yeah.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
And they were shoveling them and vacuums.
Yeah. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. All right, there we go.
You got a spare.
That's wild, though.
That's the first spare of the match.
Is it really? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. 2 strikes, 1 spare, and a lot of uh-ohs.
But it goes to show in a sport, you can't take a single pin spare for granted.
No. Can't take anything for granted, really, buddy. I like it.
Yeah.
Yep. Good shot. Here he comes.
Save and open.
Yep. David's got to get locked in here real quick because of Zach. That's 2 good shots by Zach, 1 on each lane, and if he continues that, it's hasta la vista. Frame number 5. Looking for a 3-bagger. Close. Ooh, oh, got a big break.
Out of trouble.
Yep, just leaves the 4-7. Kick to 10 out. David's still in the lead, but it's probably down to single pins at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And folks, next week we're at Arapahoe Bowl, Greenwood Village, for 3 days of combination doubles. July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. That's Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
That was a foul.
Yeah, sure was. Okay.
Good news, he covered the spare.
Yes.
Bad news?
Bad news is it doesn't count.
He
Yes.
fouled.
So, but again, that although that happens, it doesn't seem to affect him mentally. He will, okay, don't move. Let's keep going. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is going to be incredible. Okay, you bowlers out there, you want to see pain? Put this shot up, practice on it for a while.
That's, you don't realize it just watching it until you go out there and try it.
Yep. And will it hold? Ooh, nice try. 58 in the 5th to Zach 72, I believe.
Yes.
So he's 14 and he's getting
15.
wow. All right. Frame number 6. Finish.
Better hurry.
All right. Okay, he's lucky. Got the 10 out, just leaves a 1-2-8. Both bowlers on open, so.
Well, with the exception of the last match, these have all been close all the way to the finish.
Sure.
Anybody's game.
Because realistically, I don't think anybody's really felt that comfortable.
No.
You know, Chris started out good. Tyler started out good, but then it's just been a grind. It's been, what's going to happen now? What's the ball going to do? How's the lanes going to change? Now it's just a question of just let me make spares and get out of here. Maybe it'll be enough. And so far we've seen it. That's all you need. Better said than easier said than done. Ooh, great shot. Could have carried left to 7.
Well, you picked a challenging pair for the finals.
Yeah, sure did.
What made you pick this pair?
Not so much the pair.
Location?
The location in the bowling center relative to what its open play could have been. We like to keep us kind of at the end, let the paying customers be close to the bar or the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, okay.
Little 7-10 practice.
Yeah,
there.
no lie. But it is funny how some pairs and some houses, some are easy,
Yes.
and some are, these things are bewitched.
You go back and look at the history of honor scores. You can.
Oh yeah, sure.
You can tell there's a huge difference. Microscopically, by the naked eye, they should all be the same, but they're not.
Hurry. And it just hung out a little bit too long. 1-2-8 again. So he's got. Oh, did he kick the 8 out? He must have. Just a 1-2. And Landy in the 6th. And basically, we'll say that David has 78, so he's up 3 pins with basically 3 frames to go, 4 frames to go for Dave.
Yeah.
Hurry. Oh, boy. Okay, now we're at 99 in the 7th for Zach. Ain't over. That's the other thing you gotta understand. Yeah, they're tough, but it's tough for your opponent too.
Yes.
Let me out ugly the guy. 150 to 140, but you get the money. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let me sign the check. What was your score? I don't care. See how much money I won?
Exactly.
Good strike for Dave. This would be huge if he could double up on this.
Mm-hmm.
Be frame number 8 for David Christensen. That's good. Oh, that was beautiful. That was a great shot.
What a turnaround.
That put a nail in the coffin, I think. I can never say that about Zach because he's never out of it. He can still punch out for 189. And of course, David, he can go 208. So, not that they'll do it on this pattern, but let's just close frames. But Zach needs to get going right now. Strike on this frame would be huge. Ooh, fast 8. I liked it.
120. You go 198, right?
119 and 760. 179 is now his max. Roll. Best you can do with handicaps, 193.
I wonder if that foul has gotten in his head.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Mm-hmm.
No. Ooh, and now he wraps to 4 around the 7. Wow. When the wheels come off, they come off.
Sometime.
Now, best he can do is 168 scratch. Right now, David's got technically, he can shoot 140 without a mark at this point. So, you got to like his chances of winning his first title.
I think so. In the 1 game per person.
The old chalk.
Stands.
Yep. Leaving a lot of room. 2-4-10. There's a 2-4-8-10. Okay.
Yep. That 8's a little heavy today.
That's 3. He's at 117 in the 9th. This match, folks, is over.
Yes.
And we got a new ABT champion in David Christensen.
Good for David.
Always like to see new champions.
Yes. Spread the wealth.
Yep. All right, got lucky. Just leaves the 3.
Got it.
All right. Where was your first win at? Do you remember?
No, I don't. It might have been at Broomfield with Rob and Carey.
Okay. All right.
Had it.
Hurry.
Been so long ago.
Nice. Hasn't been that long.
I haven't bowled this in forever. It seems. It's been a while.
Yep, match is over. Just go ahead and do your thing. Okay, second place money for Zach, $781. And first place again for David, $1,562. A little high.
I'll take 781 all day long.
Please. Go ahead. Give the kid a break.
Oh,
That's right. Good job. 166. That's good enough for a win, buddy. 195 with handicap. David Christensen of Thornton, your new ABT champion.
congrats, David.
And beats a incredibly good player, but unfortunately just had a string of ugliness hit him like it did all the other opponents that lost. They just could not figure it out.
Yep.
133, 134. A little
34,
disappointing.
yeah.
A little disappointing for Zach, but you know what? Almost $800. He'll be okay. He'll be fine.
I think on this pattern, this match here, the straighter was a little bit greater.
Yeah. Well, we definitely knew even from the beginning that wheeling it,
Yeah.
there was OB that you had to reckon with, and you're right. And David, although he was probably a little bit farther outside than most right-handers, he had a pretty good direct line going to the hole.
Yep.
And you're right in that respect. The consistency or
Yeah.
the lack of the ugly frame
Yep.
wasn't as relevant as we saw with the other ones.
Yeah.
All right, so first and second, we are out of here. And again, folks, don't remember Coal Creek will be closed from this coming Wednesday to the following Wednesday. They're going to be in Reno bowling the Nationals. Wish them all the best of luck. And again, we will be at Arapahoe Bowl for combination doubles, and then we are off to the Summer Nationals at South Point, July 6th through the 8th. So on behalf of all of us here, and Ramon Bates stepping in, doing a great job for us, Neo Prism Media coming in, and I guess Rob was on vacation. What do you think?
Have to
Give him a
give
rub.
him some guff about that.
Of course. All right, we will see you in 2 weeks, folks. Have a great week. Be careful. No tornadoes, no rain. Let's have some fun.
All right.
Neo Prism live streaming.